Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with my World Cup bets. Well, as you'll be well aware, the World Cup is underway, and obviously I'm late to the party. I have got my fancies, and as you can see so far what I've backed. I've staked £55. That's why there's a minus 55 in red. All the teams that I want to do well are all in the green. If you're unsure how Betfair works, well, on the right hand side you can see all the teams that I've backed. Basically, what I've gone for, I'm going for Brazil, or I think there could be an outsider that wins it. I think it could be. Don't get wrong, as I said, I'm a bit late to the party, but I think there could be even more upsets to come. I think these African nations, and don't get wrong, geography's not great, but the nations that aren't really renowned for being decent or higher in the world or lower in the world ranking, should I say, well, 20 plus in the world rankings aren't really expected to do well in the World Cup. But I think these teams could be underestimated. And I think watching England versus USA, I'm English, but I am not particularly an England football fan. I get a bit bored of the constant hype and constant of it's coming out. It's like every year. And the ironic thing is, in that song, I think it says, is it 30 years of hate? Oh, sorry, 30 years of hurt, sorry, not hate. Well, that's kind of like talking about since the 1966 World Cup. So as you can imagine, 30 years of hurt is 1996. Well, for 26 years ago, that song's been going around. I believe. I could be wrong. Anyway, so it's like it drains on you a bit. So you've got to put England to one side, and basically I have, and I've actually put a lot of European teams to one side. So what I've gone for, I've gone for teams that have basically, as far as I'm aware, not lost, and it gives them a chance in the group stage to progress. And there's some very tasty prices. You might notice on the right hand side, I've managed to have a pound stake on some of the teams. You might think, how can you do that? Minimum's £2. Well, I can't really show you, but I can explain it. So basically, I've had £40 at 3.75 on Brazil. As you can see, this shortened, but very, very slightly. Yeah. So let me go to. Obviously, I've got nothing in my account, so I can't really show you properly. But if you're looking to follow me in on these selections, all you need to do is, let's say you want a pound on Japan. Let's scroll to Japan. Sorry if you can hear an alarm clock going off in the background. I've been up ages. That's my alarm clock. My shopping's coming very shortly. So if you want a pound on Japan, it won't let you. The minimum stake is £2. So what you need to do is you need to input a price that won't get accepted or gobbled up by waiting funds. So let's put £9.90 in there. Put £2. Obviously, it's going to say I haven't got enough money. So I'm going to click place bet. Not enough money. So normally that would sit there in a queue, like right towards this back end of the queue. So then what you would do is you would change the stake then to £3 and place the bet. And then what happens is in your unmatched bet section, you will see £2 at 990, and then you will see £1 at 990. So what you need to do then is, where it says the £2, you then click X and click. It won't quite do that. You'll click X, then you'll click submit, and it'll disappear. But what you will see, you will still see the £1 at 990 in the unmatched section. And all you need to do then is go to that section instead of. So what you'll do this. So I'll click on Japan. That's what it should look like in your account. So all you do then is change that to 120. 120, click submit, and your bet will be matched. And then you will have £1 on Japan. So all you need to do is the same to every team. Yeah? It's not as difficult as it sounds. They can see my bets. If you want to follow me in, that's completely up to you. Yeah, I've had some daft bets. Yeah, some that are basically some are just basically throwaway pounds. Obviously, I don't want to throw them away, but the chance of them coming up are extremely unlikely. However, should there be a shock result, those odds will shorten. And if you want to, you can then lay a little bit back, or ultimately you can do the traditional way. You can use the cash out option here if it shows a decent green. It's completely up to you. But there's my bets. I'm going to scroll down so you can see what I've had basically. I know you can see on the right hand side what I've had, but I think Brazil, their squad is absolutely ridiculous. I know they've had that probably they've kind of had that squad for a while now. There's nobody too new bursting on. Don't get me wrong, there are new players, but there's an awful lot of old heads still there. So I'm going to scroll down. So as you can see, Brazil are in my favour. I would have loved for USA to have beat England last night, but they didn't, unfortunately. So then I've got Japan, Ecuador, Mexico, USA win a grand, Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Iran at £905, South Korea. Don't forget, Iran are currently sat second in England's group. Don't get on, they're probably not going to win it, but they're it's possibly a tradable price in the future. So keep scrolling down. Tunisia, Ghana, yeah. So you may need to check to see if the team hasn't been eliminated already, because as I mentioned, I put these on basically, I think it was just before the England match. Let me just click on bet info. "25th at 5 to 5 in the morning." So basically, 5 to 5 yesterday morning, because it's the 26th today, it's Saturday the 26th. So those are my bets on the World Cup. If that floats your boat, do what you think. And then obviously I'll be shouting the teams on with you. Leave the comments if you want. Leave a mention in the comments if you want to. But yeah, those are my bets. I'm going to sit back and I am shouting, apart from Brazil, for every single match to be a shock result. I thought I'd got half a chance with Ecuador beating Netherlands yesterday, because Netherlands went 1-0 up. Ecuador, I didn't see the match. I know Ecuador equalised, then it was overturned by VAR, and then they scored again an equaliser. So it was unfortunate that Ecuador didn't beat Netherlands yesterday. But yeah, hopefully some more upsets from Saturday, today onwards. Apart from the Brazil upset, we don't want a Brazil upset. So anyway, enough waffling now. The very best of luck with whatever you decide to do for the World Cup, or maybe you've already had an interest. Let me know in the comments. That'd be great. Anyway, fingers crossed. The very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.